Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meenakshi and I'm doing a video series on the Indian Contract Act 1872. In today's video, we are going to discuss Section 11 of the Indian Contract Act. Section 11 of the Indian Contract Act tells us about who are competent to contract. So there are mainly three conditions or three grounds that are being mentioned. Mainly three types of persons who are competent to contract, or three conditions that we need to fulfill to be able to contract or make a valid contract. First is who is of the age of majority. Second, who is of sound mind. Third, who is not disqualified from contracting under any other law. Now this first point that talks about majority, that a person should not be a minor. If you read the barrack properly, you would see it mentions every person is competent to contract who is of the age of majority according to the law to which he is subject. Now what does this mean? According to the law to which he is subject. So according to the law, as in this law is what? It is Indian Majority Act. So now to know about the age when we become competent to enter into a contract, we should also look at the Indian Majority Act 1875. So Indian Majority Act 1875 is a very small act with only 3 sections. Section 3 mentions regarding age of majority of persons domiciled in India. Now this section becomes very important when we are referring to Section 11 of Indian Contract Act. Now this age of majority is what we need to consider for Section 11. So if you read Section 3 of the Indian Majority Act, like the main basic provision, you would see it is mentioned that 18 years is the age of majority. So once a person attains the age of 18 years, he will be considered as a major person and he will be competent to enter into a contract. So moving back to Section 11 of Indian Contract Act, first condition is that he should be of the age of majority according to the law to which he is subject to. So first condition is that the person should be a major person, not a minor. Secondly, he should be of sound mind. Now, there is a condition with regard to this also. Maybe there is a person who is usually of unsound mind. He is not able to form valid decisions. Usually, he is not having a sound mind. But sometimes after taking medication or during some intervals, he gains consciousness. He is able to form proper valid decisions. So in that case, that person of unsound mind can also enter into a contract. Only if while giving his consent or while giving his acceptance, he was of sound mind. He was able to understand that particular contract and to what he is actually giving his consent. Or if he is making an offer, he should be able to understand what kind of offer he is making and what will be the consequences of it. So, in general, it is the second condition that the person should be of sound mind. But even an unsound mind person can enter into a contract only if while giving the offer or while giving the acceptance, he was of sound mind and he was able to form a valid and rational judgment and act according to that. Now, the third condition that Section 11 mentions is that the person should not be disqualified from contracting under any other law. Now, what does this mean? It may mean anything. It may mean that under some laws, I am not entitled to make such kind of a contract. So in that case also, I will become not entitled. So this is like a general provision that is being given. It may include a lot of different laws or different rules, regulations, provisions, and a lot of different things. To take an example, maybe I have opened a law college. Now, being the owner of a law college, I have this right that I can ask students to get admitted to my college. I can enter into a lot of different agreements with different other legal bodies or something like that. But if recognition from my college has been withdrawn, or if UGC passes some kind of order or regulation saying that my college is not a valid college, I'm not fulfilling certain grounds or conditions. At that point, what happens? I become not entitled to ask students to get admitted, pay me fees or something like that. In that case, what happens? Under that particular notification or order of UGC, I am not entitled to enter into any further contracts with regard to that particular college. So that may be an example of the third condition, that I should not be disqualified from contracting under any other law. It may also mean, take for example, I went for an interview and I got selected. The company was asking me to sign a bond for 3 years, that I will not be leaving this company before completing 3 years there. I signed that particular bond. I agreed to the conditions. 1 month later, I went to another company, attended some interview, and I signed another bond. Now, what does this mean? And that after 1 month, I am not entitled to sign another bond. Why? Because I have already made some kind of a commitment to my previous company. So under that particular contract also, I become not entitled to enter into such kind of a contract. It may also mean a lot of other things. Take for example, I am a licensed dealer. I am dealing with some kind of goods or some kind of items. But because I was involved in some kind of corruption, my license got cancelled or it was suspended for a certain duration. Now, during that particular duration, take for example, for 3 months it got suspended. During that 3 months period, I am not entitled to enter into any kind of contracts with other person with regard to that particular product or that particular item with which I was dealing with. If I enter into such kind of a contract, it will be going against the law because my license is being cancelled for that particular period. How can I make a contract with regard to the same with someone else? So that is what is meant by not entitled to enter into a contract under any other law. It may mean any order passed by a different body, department, or many other things. So under section 11, we have 3 conditions that we need to satisfy. Firstly, we should not be a minor, we should not be of unsound mind, and under any other law, we should not be disqualified from contracting. I hope section 11 of Indian Contract Act is clear to you. In case you have any more doubts with regard to that, you can leave that in the comment section below. Also, let me know about any other legal topics with regard to which you want to see more videos in the coming days. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.